G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, so I'm going to give you a full update on everything going on in here at the moment. We got some really bad news with the Mantis shrimp, which we'll get to at the end of the video, but with that said, we're going to go around all the planted aquariums first and show you what's going on. Alright, here we have the two 60 centimeter tanks. I mean, most of my tanks are 60 centimeters, but the two 60 liters. And yeah, so in here we got the ton of Crebensis fry. I think we've got about 20 Crebensis fry in here. It's still going strong in here. You can see that female's beautiful, and a lot of them are showing coloration now, which is awesome, but they're also way too small to actually sell yet. For some reason they're not growing very fast because I haven't been doing a ton of water changes in here, so I don't think the water quality is amazing for these guys, but they're thriving in here though, and you can see there's still a ton of them. We've still got like 19 or 20 fry in here, and I'm just going to slowly grow them out until they're big enough, I guess. And yeah, the tank itself is doing alright. Lots of algae on the glass. It really doesn't affect the fish at all. So yeah, the fish are doing great in here. The super red bristlenose is back there. And if you didn't know, its partner actually died a couple months ago. So yeah, we used to have a pair in here, but now we just got, I think that's the female. We just got the female now, but yeah, she's awesome. I just love her. I just love super red bristlenose. They're so brightly colored. Anyways, moving on to this aquarium here, we've got the albino Crebensis tank. Here's a pair right here. Sorry about the light flashing. I don't know how to fix that. I've been trying all sorts of things, but the aquarium light doesn't really agree with the camera. Yeah, these are the parents of those fry. So they're really healthy, they're really happy. In fact, they had a spawn the other day and I saw some fry, but I think they might have eaten them just because there's not enough food for the fry and I can't be bothered caring for them for more fry. So you can just see though, the tank is really overgrown. If we take a closer look, the Liliopsis is kind of carpeting. It's created this little bushy area back here. And what I did here was I had some Bucephalandria and Anubias that I wanted to take out of the immersed setup. I thought I'd try this out. I got some little suction cups. These are like holders for like heaters and airline and stuff. So I just got the airline, and they're small enough for Anubias, Nana Petite, and Bucephalandria. You just stick them on the side of the tank, and then you just like put the rhizome in the little ring there, if you know what I mean. And yeah, look at that. They're growing so well. I only just added them like 2 days ago. Yeah, this is an awesome little hack if you want to grow more Anubias and Bucephalandria in some of your tanks for like future setups. So I've got some setups in mind that I want to do soon. So that's really exciting. Yeah, we actually just had a bit of breeding action right there. Geo Shiver, that's her trying to send vibrations to the male. Cool, these guys are doing amazing. Let's move on to this. Alright. You can just see from here, you can see the endless guppy jungle has been neglected completely. Not the fish, but the tank. So you can see, look at all that. Right, that is not pearlweed. That is Monte Carlo right there. All of this is Monte Carlo, and it does not look anything like you'd expect Monte Carlo to look like in an aquarium. It's meant to look more like this, going along the bottom of the tank. I don't know, I think because there's no room at the bottom from the dwarf blixer, that it's been forced to grow up to the light, and the light's like pretty cheap coming from this one little source, that it's all reaching up to the light, and you can see it looks like pearlweed. It's crazy, and it's taken up all of the space in the tank. So what I'm gonna have to do is completely rescape this tank. Also, if you look at the top, we had some duckweed get in, so I'm gonna have to thoroughly wash out all the plants when I take them out to reuse them for the next aquascape, which is a pain in the ass. But anyway, so the fish are doing great in here. For those who didn't know, the chocolate gourami died. I think that was like half a year ago actually, but yeah, we got the Emla guppies in here, all doing amazing. Look at them. They're always hungry, they're always begging for food at the surface. All the plants are looking really healthy. A bit of like blackbeard algae and hair algae like up in this area where some of the flame mosses and stuff, but like besides that, all these plants out here, they are really healthy and vibrant, so that's great to see. Moving to this tank right here, so sorry about all the reflections, but in here we've got the pair of angelfish. They're doing amazing. Look at them. They actually just had another spawn the other day. Probably in the last year, they probably had at least 15 spawns. Yeah, it's a lot for them, so they're a really good pair. But yeah, these guys will go soon. I'm just gonna say some point this year. Yeah, all the plants in here, the Vallisneria are taking off, and so is the sword there. It's crazy. So very overgrown. All the tanks are really overgrown, but I kind of like it, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna have to also redo this tank. We're gonna have to redo all the tanks soon. So with that said, let's move to the tragedy. Right there. Yeah, alright, this is really sad. Let me turn the light on quickly. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that. right there is the mantis shrimp, and he is definitely not alive. He is dead. Technically we still have a mantis shrimp, just not alive. And the anemone died too. So everything in here is dead, like absolutely dead. I turned the whole filter off and everything. Water's been evaporating. I think I'm just gonna scrap this tank. So yeah, that's really sad. I didn't expect this to happen at all, but I came home from a long weekend holiday, just found him dead, and I just can't be bothered with salt water at the moment. I just want to stick to nice aquascapes and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's a big shame. I'm really bummed about that, and I didn't actually get around to live feedings with this fella. So, and if you don't know, in Australia you're not going to find another one of these for a long time. You're going to be on a waiting list from like the one seller that sells dwarf red mantis shrimp. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to scrap it. Who knows, we might revisit this tank later on in the future. We'll see. But that's really all there is. Oh, so sad, but you know, life happens, and this is the part of life, you know. Animals die. And that's the end of the saltwater tank. I guess what I'm going to do now, leave it for another month because I can't be bothered getting it out, and just at one point I'll probably just like put it out in the garden and leave it there for a while, and then we'll revisit it maybe later on. We'll see. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, we've got the 90 litre and 60 litre tank but there's really nothing different there. All the fish are alive and healthy, and the plants are all doing something and not all dead. That's good. But yeah, besides that, I think I'm going to end the video here. Just a quick update, but I am planning on getting back into the grind of uploads again. I just thought I'd get this one out of the way, just so you guys are all caught up basically on what's going on in here. But yeah, I want to definitely do some rescapes around here. Maybe some new setups here. We'll see. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.